Hello beautiful people. I'm just going to push my hair and my scarf out of the way to get ready for my makeup application. And today I'm using the Fenty Beauty Match Sticks. I'm using the contouring stick as well as the highlighting stick. And I'm just rubbing both sticks on the back of my hand just to warm up the makeup and make it easier to apply to my skin. So using my ring finger, I'm just dabbing the contouring stick, believe it or not, to my under eye dark circles. And I'm doing this to color correct the dark circles. So I know initially it looks like I'm making it so much worse, but believe me, in the end, it'll all work out perfectly. So I'm just dabbing and pressing the makeup into my skin. I'm also applying it around my lips because I do have some hyperpigmentation there. Once this is done, I'll go over those same spots with the lighter makeup matchstick after pressing in the makeup with my beauty blender. So now I'm going over the areas that I applied the darker matchstick with the lighter matchstick. And as you can see, the dark circle is pretty much disappearing. This is due to color correcting, and you can definitely look more into that at another time, but I just needed to counteract the bluish hue that my natural dark circles give off. If I were to apply this light matchstick over my dark circles directly, it would have come out very ashy and the dark circles still would have peeked through the makeup. So now I'm just continuing to go over any of those dark areas with the light matchstick. And then I'll just press it in further with the beauty blender. Please excuse the lighting. I was using my iPhone to record. It was a very impromptu video and I did not have any of my professional lights set up. Sorry about that. And then I just wiped some of the excess makeup off of my finger and onto my eyelids, since my eyelids are slightly darker than the rest of my face as well. Just adding a little bit more of the makeup because I felt like I needed a little bit more coverage, and then I'll just go in with the Laura Mercier setting powder, and this will just ensure that the makeup doesn't just slide off of my face if I start to sweat or anything. This will also help to control the shine. So now onto my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil, and I'm just lightly filling in the spaces with quick, short strokes. And I don't go crazy with my eyebrows. I just pretty much follow the natural shape of my eyebrows and just fill in any spaces that look like they need filling in. And as I do so, I just brush through the eyebrows just to make sure everything looks even and that the pencil looks well blended in. And then I move on to the next one. One rule of thumb that I really like to follow is that my eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So if you see them and they don't look identical to each other, that's perfectly fine. Naturally, none of our eyebrows are identical to each other. But to each its own. Next, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Dual Eyeshadow slash highlighter. I believe those are supposed to be highlighters or eyeshadows, I can't remember. But I'm using it as an eyeshadow. And the lovely thing about these eyeshadows are that they mix really well. So I go in with the pinkish, purplish colored one first, and then I go over that with the more orange tone. And that'll just give my eyelids that sun-kissed, sunset, pretty beachy makeup look. And now I just brush away the excess setting powder, and then I'll just go over my whole face with a bronzer. It's like a bronzer. It doesn't show up that much on my skin, but at the same time I do feel like it just makes everything look even. I don't use a lot, I just use a little bit. And now I set my eyebrows with some clear eyebrow gel or clear mascara. And then move on to moisturize my lips with a little bit of Vaseline. Then I go over that with my Burts Bees lip balm. I really like this lip balm because it's slightly tinted and it just makes my lips look like I'm wearing a little color without committing to wearing lipstick. And now I just add a little bit of the highlighter to my cheekbones. I normally don't do this. I just wanted to use a little bit of it for the sake of this video. And then I proceed to highlight my eyebrow bone just to help bring that out a little bit. And I just wipe the excess down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Now onto the hair. I just remove my scarf and look at my braids. So I was attempting to do a braid out and I wasn't sure how it would come out, but we'll take a look together. So I put in these braids and I just secured them at the end with some rubber bands. And this was done on freshly washed hair. And now after removing the rubber bands, just take the braids down. I used about 4 to 5 locks per braid. I was a little concerned with this style because I have really thick lock bubbles and bulging in some of my locks, which made it really difficult to actually put my locks into braids, but I just tried it out anyway, and you'll see what the result is in a few. Check out these curls slash waves. Aren't they pretty? I'm absolutely in love with how my hair turned out. And this was all done using no product. My hair was just slightly damp from being washed, and I just put them into braids, left them in overnight, and then took them out, and voila. So I'm really giving you that beachy, wavy vibe with the makeup and my locks, as well as the shells that are in my hair. How cute. Thank you for watching. Bye.